Good afternoon, Mr. Wick. It's been a long time.
I'd like a tasting.
I can wholeheartedly endorse the new breed of Austrian, flared magwell for easier reload.
Need something robust, precise. Could you recommend anything for the end of the night?
May I suggest the Benelli M4?
Tell me, Mr. Wick, is this a formal event or a social affair?
Social.
The world's favorite assassin is back to take on the high table in John Wick 4, and we can look forward to the best gunfights the big screen has ever seen. The John Wick movies reinvented classic martial arts revenge flicks, with director Chad Stahelski introducing the phrase gun fu action hero. A combination of special forces level gun handling, jiu-jitsu, and a massive plot shield for the eponymous main character have made for spectacular viewing, and spawned one of the most popular and innovative movie franchises in recent times. Now, Keanu Reeves is back, and the trailer for John Wick 4 looks rather gunlicious. Let's take a look at all the guns we spotted in the trailer and those we are hoping to spot in the movie.
And so it begins.
Amen.
Number 5. TTI JW4 Pit Viper, $7,000. In this next John Wick, Keanu Reeves will be shooting the Terran Tactical Innovations Pit Viper, a $7,000 custom-built Ultimate 2011. Basically, this is a fully custom-built, hand-fitted wide-body 1911, also known as a 2011, designed from the ground up by one of the best shooting champions in history to be the ultimate 2-gun, 3-gun pistol. It has proven itself, winning the overall title at the USPSA 2-gun Nationals this year. This thing is built for speed. The Pit Viper is light and nimble. It's much lighter than it looks. It shoots so flat it feels like shooting .22 LR pistol with high-velocity ammo. This is clearly the combination of the sight block, compensator, slide weight, and spring balance. 2011s are already amazing guns made to push the levels of performance. The Pit Viper takes that up a few notches. The most dramatic feature of this gun is the sight block compensator that has been attached to the barrel. We love compensators on guns. They redirect the gases to reduce recoil and muzzle rise, basically allowing you to shoot faster with more accuracy. This one works extremely well. In addition, this compensator has the front sight attached to it, as opposed to being mounted on the slide like on traditional guns. Slide-mounted sights reciprocate with the slide during recoil. There is less movement because the front sight is locked to the barrel, so it is easier to track the fiber optic dot, which is also a uniquely Terran design. The combination of a sight block compensator is also fantastic. The other major improvements in this gun are the internal parts. It uses an extreme engineering light-speed fire control system, which is comprised of a light-speed hammer, ultra-low mass sear, match disconnector, and titanium hammer strut. Terran chose these because they are the parts he used in all his personal competition guns when he was winning every action shooting competition out there. He wanted to spare no expense on the Pit Viper. Yes, the trigger is light when shooting it, but it's not only about having just a light trigger. It's the combination of trigger feel, trigger reset, and reliability that is important. It has been perfect in our opinion. Another unique feature of this double-stack 2011 is the grip safety. We've never seen a smaller one. Terran intentionally ground down the memory groove hump because he never liked how it felt in his hand. When in our hands, it is more comfortable. However, it leaves very little movement to deactivate the grip safety. We think it really says something about the engineering of the safety that the slightest touch deactivates the safety for firing. It is executed very well. Now, our favorite unique feature has got to be the bladed standoff fangs on this gun. When the gun runs dry and locks back on an empty mag, the front of the frame reveals fang-like features that can be used as an impact weapon. Believe us, they really are sharp. We can't wait to see how John Wick uses them. Number 4. Genesis Arms Gen 12 SBM, $3,000. The Genesis Arms Gen 12 SBM is a suppressed, short-barrel semi-auto shotgun that the manufacturer claims is the fastest cycling shotgun out there. But this one might be faster. That's because this is a Terran Tactical Innovations modified AR-style shotgun with performance parts. In Wick's hands, this is a sweet 12-gauge. Now, we don't want to say we told you so, but we did call out the Benelli shotguns in the 3rd chapter, along with some other weapons choices. We felt a mag-fed shotgun made a damn sight more sense than quad-loading a Benelli M23 gun, which was cool and yet contrived. A 9mm rifle against body armor too seemed like the dumbest choice in the armory. And Wick doesn't do dumb choices, except for maybe blowing Santino D'Antonio's brains out on company grounds. That was a questionable judgment call. The semi-automatic Genesis is exactly the kind of shotgun we think the gun fu action hero would carry. It's high-tech, reloads in a second, and is absolutely devastating. Big, bold, robust, that kind of stuff. The Genesis is expensive, but you can get a very similar effect with a Kalashnikov Comrade, and you'll find that on our list of semi-automatic tactical shotguns. Genesis Arms created a 12-gauge conversion for the AR-10 platform. Swap the upper, beef up your magazine catch, bolt catch, reverse compatible with regular AR-10s, and grab a Gen 12 mag and your long-range AR-10 just became a versatile short-range blaster. The platform is a work of genius and adds serious versatility to any DPMS pattern AR-10 lower. The Genesis Arms Gen 12 was conceived originally as a breaching option for military and law enforcement use, as a quick conversion that retains the familiar ergonomics and manual of arms of the AR. With its massive load capacity, the 12-gauge round is easily one of the most versatile cartridges commonly available. But as you can imagine, a reciprocating barrel means that the Gen 12 could show sensitivity to muzzle devices, something breachers, suppressed owners, and casual shooters increasingly want. Genesis Arms developed a solution to this they called the SBM, or Suppressor's Breacher Model. The SBM is a special mount that attaches to the handguard. We've seen 1,000 rounds go through a full auto-suppressed 7-inch version of the Gen 12 without issue. Another challenge is that there is no mil-spec standard for AR-10 lowers. Genesis Arms opted to build off the DPMS pattern rounded cut receivers as they are commercially the most popular. But without any true standard, not every receiver's mag catch is in the exact same place relative to top of the lower receiver. Unfortunately, that means not all lowers function perfectly with a Genesis Arms Gen 12 upper despite the pins lining up. To remedy this, Genesis has been compiling a list of known go and no-go lower receivers and also offers their own, which of course easily works with your 308 upper. Cost is the last drawback, but it's also the nature of innovative products. Creating unique bolts, carriers, and other parts doesn't come cheap. Complete firearms range from $2,449.99 to $2,859.99. Uppers range from $1,699.99 to $2,089.99. Number 3. Thompson Center Arms Encore, $700. The dueling pistols that look to have a pivotal role might be highly customized Thompson Center Arms or not. This is probably the closest we can find anyway, and you only get a glimpse of the guns in the new trailer. Definitely they have a shorter barrel, but that's an easy mod for the likes of Terran Tactical. These single-shot pistols are hunting favorites, and you can switch out the barrel in seconds, or fit a stock and turn it into a single-shot rifle. It really is the Swiss Army knife of muzzle loaders, pistols, and rifles. Switch to any caliber, take any size game, and do it all for less than $700. The hunt convinced us how capable the platform is, and with the Pro Hunter, Thompson Center had really studied the Encore platform to figure out ways to improve it as a hunting rifle. Starting with the barrel, the company went with a 28-inch fluted stainless tube. 28 inches is going to wring out the best velocities you're going to get from a given rifle cartridge, and with the Encore single-shot design, a longer barrel doesn't come at the cost of added overall length. The stock was changed as well, with the addition of a better recoil pad and also shock-absorbing chevrons of synthetic material into the stock itself to make the gun shoot even softer. One of the most ingenious changes to the platform involved the hammer. By simply loosening a small screw at the center, the spur rotates 90 degrees to allow scope users to be able to cock the hammer easily. These features make this a great hunting rifle, and with the ability to shoot different calibers based on game and terrain, it's the one-gun man theory personified. The basis is simple. The Encore was manufactured and introduced as a real gun, a Form 4473 center fire rifle from the beginning, as was Warren Center's Contender that originally propelled Thompson into the firearm business. The beauty of the Encore is not that it just is a break action at all. It is an extremely durable, well-made rifle from a reputable company. It is the robustness of the gun and overall build quality that makes the Encore a standout compared to the other break actions, which all too often just break. Number 2. Glock 17, $620. There are sexier Glocks in the John Wick movies, much sexier, but the Glock 17 that makes multiple appearances is one of the more affordable options, and it is mighty effective. In the second movie, Wick rocked a pair of Terran Tactical tuned Glocks that cost thousands of dollars more. The Glock 34 and the Glock 19 Combat Master have featured in the last two movies, so look out for a heavily tuned Glock or 3 in the next new trailer. But this stock Glock is a great service pistol, home defense option, and also one of the best Glocks for sale in 2023. The Glock G17 delivers a reliable, fairly ergonomic, full-size 9mm pistol in a very affordable package. Plus, the wide range of aftermarket parts and accessories available allow you to customize your G17 to exactly what you want. When Gaston Glock decided to produce a handgun, he assembled a crew of engineers, firearms designers, and professional shooters to design the next big firearm. That firearm became the Glock G17. The 17 came from the fact that it was Gaston Glock's 17th patent. Glock produced the gun for the Austrian army, and it won the contract. Gaston's Glock G17 went on to keep winning military contracts and serves with numerous militaries and police forces, including SOCOM. The Glock G17 is a full-size 9mm model. It's also a Gen 4 model with the dual-captured recoil spring, rail, and finger-groove equipped grip. Oh, and let's not forget, you also have the option of an MOS model. MOS stands for Modular Optic System, and the gun can accommodate more than a dozen different red dot optics. There are two types of MOS systems, the standard which we have here and the MOS 3. The MOS 3 utilizes optic-specific platforms and only accommodates one footprint. Number 1. Atlas Nemesis V2, $5,900+. If you watch closely, you can discern a noticeable trend where John Wick gradually starts using better and better pistols. Initially, he was using striker-fired polymer guns from Glock and HK. In the last movie, he moved up to a semi-custom 2011 pistol. We say it's past time that John uses a fully custom-built 2011. If you aren't a competition shooting nerd, then you may not be familiar with Atlas Gunworks. They are a newish company that specializes in making custom 2011 pistols. These guns seriously rock and have gained a lot of supporters in the competition shooting community. The Nemesis is a very cool pistol, with some bespoke features you aren't likely to find anywhere else. It's available in 9mm and 40 S&W, and its most interesting feature is its sight tracker. Take a look at the gun, and you'll notice that the front sight is actually stationary. The slide cycles behind the block that the front sight sits on. This allows you to track the front sight much better since it doesn't move. It also moves more weight further forward where it can mitigate recoil. The only downside is that these 2011 pistols from Atlas Gunworks are very expensive. The basic Nemesis V2 starts at $5,900 and only goes up from there. That's going to require more than a few gold coins from John Wick. That's all for this video, folks. We will see you in our next video.